Hey, I just wanted to show you guys what came in today. It is the Cloud9 S6 inline fan that I'll be putting in for the Glowforge. So here's what it looks like. If anyone's seen any of my other videos, you know how loud the Glowforge can be with the stock fan. So today I'm going to be installing this inline fan. It should quiet things down a little bit and reduce some of the smell. Here's what the Glowforge sounds like without the inline fan. So this is the before. Alright, this is with the AC Infinity S6 inline fan. Okay, so I'm going to unbox the S6 inline fan, and so here is the fan. It's actually very big compared to what I was expecting. That's okay. So I think this is the controller cable. So it comes with a on-off switch, and this is just a power cable. Okay, I'll set that to the side for now. It also comes with some mounting hardware. Looks like some sheetrock anchors, screws, zip ties, various different things to mount it on different surfaces. Also comes with two 6-inch hose clamps, and this is going to be the controller for the fan. So that's going to plug in to here. Okay, and I think that's about it inside the box. So some other things I purchased off of Amazon is two 4-inch hose clamps, a plastic tubing, 4-inch plastic duct, because the duct that the Glowforge comes with, it has tiny microscopic holes in it, and that will allow some of the smell to escape. So the object, or the goal here with this inline fan, is to reduce noise and reduce smell. So while I'm changing the fan out, or adding the fan, I went ahead and got this plastic hose so we won't have any leaks. Got all this stuff off of Amazon. And also, this is a reducer, so 6-inch to 4-inch reducer, also from Amazon. And also have some foil tape. Not 100% sure if I'm going to need it, but I have it just in case. And if I need anything else along the way, I'll let you guys know and I will put a link to everything I have here down in the description if you want to purchase it. Makes it real simple. You don't have to think about it. You just buy it and get it done. So I don't have it 100% figured out what I'm going to do yet, but as of now my plan is to remove the hose here, the hose here. I'm going to put the inline filter probably on this ledge, and I'm going to try and connect it, put the reducer on and connect it directly to here, and then I'll do the other reducer, the second reducer. On this end, and run this plastic hose from here down into the Glowforge. So let me get started on that, and I'll try to do an update. I don't really want to record the whole process because I don't exactly know how it's going to work, and it'll take some figuring out. So I'll just do some periodic updates and let you know the progress, so stay tuned. Okay, quick update. I have the 4-inch hose clamp attached to the plastic hose or vinyl hose, and we're pretty snug up against the Glowforge. So I decided I'm probably going to have to mount the fan somewhere here on this wall. It's going to be some odd angles, but it's not a very far run, so it shouldn't be too bad. And so what I'm doing next is I have the manual here for the fan, and it is telling me for installation on the drywall, which I'll be installing it on that drywall. I have to first take off these brackets here, and you'll have all this information in the manual. And then once I take those brackets off, I'll have access to the mounting bracket, and I'll be able to install it into the drywall. So just a quick update. Once you take these brackets off on both sides, the middle fan portion just pops right out, and you're left with the intakes, inputs, outputs, and the bracket. And so this bracket is going to be how I install it to my drywall here, and I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, I actually decided to put it right here instead of right here. I just think it'll work a lot better. I used the drywall anchors that it came with, and the screws, and just drilled 4 holes, hammered the anchors in, put the screws on. So now we have the fan mounted. So now my plan is to have the hose input here from the Glowforge and output here. So I'm going to get started on that, and I'll show you how it looks. So I have the hoses completely hooked up now. So I have one running from the Glowforge, which I use the 4-inch hose clamp that I got off of Amazon. It runs up to the input, and I reused one of the clamps I had. I believe that came with the Glowforge. If I would do it all over again, I would probably just buy 2 more of the 4-inch hose clamps, because these are a little bit of a pain. And then it runs and it outputs down here, which same scenario, I wish I had the other type of hose clamp, and it runs to the outside through my window here. And the only thing I have to do left is I will probably put some of this foil tape around this joint right here, because it's kind of loose, and I just want to have a nice airtight fitting, so I will use this foil tape. But before I do that, I'm just going to test everything out. So I'm going to find an outlet to plug it into. I will get the controller, hook the controller up, and we'll just give it a test run. Okay, I have the fan plugged in and I have the controller hooked up. So I'm just going to turn it on and see how loud it is. So this is level 1. I really don't hear anything. Crank it up. Okay, this is what the fan sounds like at high speed here. It's definitely not as loud as the Glowforge. You can hear it, but it's not super loud, and for the amount of power this thing puts out, I'm pretty impressed with how. Okay guys, before we test out this inline fan, we're gonna have to first disable the internal fan on the Glowforge. So in order to do that, you click the 3 dots here in the Glowforge app, and you're gonna check the Glowforge air filter attach. And when you do that, that turns off the internal fan, and I will be printing one of these learn and trace board tracer shapes. So we sold another bundle, and man, I couldn't even tell you how much money we made off of these learn and trace boards. We're constantly selling them, and so we're going to just print one of those here. And let me set up the camera so you guys can hear the difference between the Glowforge internal fan and the S6 Infinity inline fan. So here we go. All right, this is with the AC Infinity S6 inline fan. Okay, there it goes. I will report back to you guys about smell and anything crazy like that. So I haven't even taped up the seams yet, but I will be doing that, and I'll let you know the result. Okay guys, I just cut acrylic. So I cut a learn and trace board acrylic. The smell was very minimal, and the sound you hear now is as loud as it ever got. Now I'm trying out some wood, some plywood. I smell absolutely nothing. It's super quiet, and the smell is down, so I'm very pleased. I'm using a Infinity S6 fan, which is an input and output of 6 inches, which the Glowforge has a 4-inch exhaust port. So we will be using reducers, and I know a lot of people may be wondering, why are we using a 6-inch fan but we're using a 4-inch ducting, or 4-inch pipes. And the reason is this S6 fan, comparatively to the S4 or the 4-inch fan, just produces a lot more airflow, and overall, from what I heard, it's a lot more powerful. Whether you create a a choke point with the reducers or not, that is very possible. But the main reason why I'm going with the 6-inch fan is because in the future I may want to upgrade all of my ducting to 6 inches, and instead of having to buy a larger fan, I'll already have the fan in place, and at that point I will just have to replace the ducting instead of the fan also, which saves you a lot of money in the long run.